It feels like it's looking at my eye.
Yeah.
I remember like all the scenes that I was shooting, and they got the details so exceptionally.
Daniel, Tyson is the breakout beloved star of season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Reddit has referred to him as, quote, my son, quote, my baby, and, quote, a perfect little angel. What
Yeah.
is your reaction to this amount of affection coming to you from the fandom?
It's amazing, and I think I feel all the same ways about the boy. But it's been so cool to have everybody else kind of agreeing with me, and to accept him and the performance as much as they have. I'm so grateful.
What was it like to see your one big eye as a Cyclops for the
So
first time?
strange. It's so weird because again, I worked on the show for like I think it was like 8 months of filming,
Yeah.
with two eyes. So everything that I'm seeing in terms of like the on the camera when we're in Video Village, or like they should have the monitors when we're kind of like seeing what's kind of been on what we've been shooting.
Hmm.
It's just seeing me, and so to be able to kind of see that at the end, it's such a strange experience where it really feels like it's a completely different character. But also really, really cool how much kind of information and detail they were able to bring in from my performances into the eye. So really, really special, really, really strange.
When you look into your own eye, does it look like your eye, or is it a composite that is something that is uniquely Tyson?
It feels like it's looking at my eye.
Yeah.
I remember like all the scenes that I was shooting, and they got the details so exceptionally. I know the special effects team, the goal that they had was to basically take my two eyes and combine it into one, and to be able to have all of that performance maintained and kept. And yeah, there's obviously this transfer kind of space, and so there's this change that does happen, but the vast majority that felt like they kind of got it all perfectly. So it was really, really kind of cool to see that. But yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm excited to see everything as it comes out because I've only seen up until episode 3 so far as well.
Oh, you've only seen up to episode 3?
Yeah,
Wild.
yeah.
I've seen one episode further than you, which makes me feel very, very special.
Very unfair.
When you set up a little bit, I noticed your necklace, and you've talked about how you and Walker bonded over having that same necklace when you were doing your
Yeah.
chemistry reads. So is that going to come with you now to all Percy Jackson events moving forward?
I kept it for basically the entire like season 2 press tour. I should probably sub it out at some point. I think Leah's been on me to kind of like she also got me this one. So I need to probably bring that into a few of them as well. But we'll have to see. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to get too much if I bring it to every single season, but so far it's been such a pivotal part of my life that I've wanted to keep it along for the ride.
I know you got to come to San Diego Comic-Con last year and kind of make your debut and tease
Yeah.
the new series coming out. But are you emotionally prepared for people to be cosplaying as Tyson the next time you step foot inside a convention center?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't think so. I don't think I'm mostly prepared, but I'm also very excited. I
Yeah.
think it was such a strange thing going into Comic-Con this past year, and seeing how much excitement there was, but there's also this kind of like hesitancy of like, are you going to do it justice, man? Like you
Yeah.
better do it right. And so this expectation. So I'm hoping that the next time that I'm able to kind of see people, and we've been seeing over the press tour so far in Madrid, be able to kind of like watch episode 3 live with a bunch of people, and they'd already seen 1 and 2, and that was so special because everything else up until that point has been very much from a hopeful standpoint, but to be able to actually kind of watch with people that kind of had been able to kind of live with Tyson for a little bit
Hmm.
was super special. So I'm excited for that kind of reaction moving forward as well.
In this season, we see Percy and Annabeth, and I guess Clarice to a much lesser extent, kind of take Tyson under their wings and welcome into this new world where he's going to, not to spoil too much from the books, but level up and become a hero kind of on their same level. You are one of the more mature cast members in
I
that you are
appreciate the way
not
you put that. Yeah.
currently in your teens. Um, are you sort of living the inverse of that dynamic when you're on set? Are you taking some of the younger actors under your wing?
I don't know if I'd say it exactly like that. I mean,
That's
I
okay. I said
try
it.
I try to make sure that everybody's in a good space.
Yeah.
I've been not like I started in the industry when I was 19, and it's really, really tricky. I think growing up in front of the camera is nerve-wracking. It's kind of crazy. The amount of pressure that they're put under at such a young age is exceptional, and the way that they're kind of dealing with it, I'm so impressed by. but it's also really scary. And I think I just want to make sure that I'm as much of a support system as they can that as possible as we move forward. That they can rely on me to be like a listening ear. That they can talk about whatever they're going through, and that they'll have somebody that's like willing to kind of really listen to them and hear them from what they're going through. But we again, they're so mature. They're doing with it so well, and I think luckily for them, they also have a great cast. They're going to rely on outside of me as well.
Yeah, and all the adults are like a murderer's row of like, oh, that icon, oh, that guy from Veep, like you're
Totally.
among such talented folks.
Yeah.
Tyson is very good with his hands, and book
Hmm.
readers know he's going to evolve to get his hands on some very, very interesting things. If you could get your hands on one mystical object, whether that's from like a superhero universe or mythology, what is
Oh,
something that you, Daniel, would most like to have in your life?
that's a great question. Um, I don't know. There's something about Mjolnir. I'm butchering that pronunciation. Um,
Mew Mew is what they call it in the MCU, so it really doesn't matter.
Mew Mew?
Yeah, one of the characters is
Okay.
like, it's Mew Mew, so it's Mew Mew.
I like that. I like that. I'm gonna adopt that because I that doesn't get me in as much trouble, hopefully. I'd love to have Mew Mew. I feel like that it would suit Tyson really, really well. I mean, obviously he loves stick more than anything. But with Mew Mew, I think he can do his oh my goodness, his anvil work, his blacksmithing,
Yeah.
and he can also take it to war. So I think I'd be able to like I think that, and also more than anything, I think it's also like if he's able to handle it or me able to handle it, I think it says a lot about the character and about his like sense of love and trust.
Lastly, but not leastly, and you can answer this in one word or less. Are you a hockey fan? And if so, what team are you rooting for?
Okay, this is a dangerous question because I'm from Canada. I grew up with the Canucks. I played a bit of ice hockey growing up. I have some friends that were like NHL kind of hopefuls. Um, do I like watching hockey? 100%. Would I call myself a fan? I don't know if fans would. I don't watch consistently. I will watch the playoffs and I will watch it all the way through. So I'll leave it up to the audience to decide if that's enough of a fan or if I'm just a casual.
There you go. You can yell at him about it at Comic Con next year. Thank you
Exactly.
so much for chatting with me
Thank
today.
you as well.